Uruguay is a small country, 3.4 million people, half of which live in the capital of Montevideo. With that said, Uruguay produces enough food to feed a population of about 60 million people. That puts them at a very high export level. 5% of the global beef exports are Uruguayan beef. Another note on the beef is that Uruguay is the only country in the world that has 100% of its cattle herd tagged and tracked, so from birth, which is an exception. Their beef is grass-fed, it's very well known. They're number 6 on exports for soy, they're 4th for wheat. So they're very, very high up there in terms of overall export. 10% or so of their GDP is ag-related. One of the primary things that they have going for them for a very long time, probably about 25 years, is forestry. And there's a special type of eucalyptus strain that grows in 7 years down in Uruguay as opposed to, say, 12 years. And what that's led, from about 25 years ago, Weyerhaeuser went down there and kind of started their forest industry, and now Uruguay's got some of the largest and most technically advanced paper mills in the world. You know, they've had a long history of agriculture, and they continue to do that. They know that that is their natural resource, that they can trade with the world. They're also very protective of it. There's no government subsidies for agriculture. It's an open market system. Another thing is the pricing mechanism that is used for farmland, and that's the CONIAT system. So there's a federally administered database and mapping of all the soil productivity in the entire country. So when you buy a plot of land, you have this composition of soil types, and then the aggregate makes your CONIAT score, and then that score is what determines the price ultimately. So there's a market pricing system, if you will, that's administered and transparent.